right, due to some technical difficulties, we didn't get to cover everything or talk about everything. This is a sentence writing visual cue. So each one of these pictures reminds your child of something that they can do when they're writing sentences. And we go over this visual cue before and after writing a sentence. And when you go over it before the sentence, it reminds you of things that you need to do, like you need to use finger spacing. You need to put punctuation at the end of your sentence. You need to use a capital letter at the beginning of your sentence and anywhere else in the sentence that it would be appropriate. You also need to make sure that you've expressed your idea. The little light bulb here, it's like a cartoon character who has an idea and they draw a light bulb over their head. So if I had a sentence like, he ran to the store, we would start our sentence, and first you might need to practice the sentence a few times and say it together. He ran to the store. He ran to the store. He ran to the store. And that's called sentence rehearsal. It helps the child get the sentence in their head with the words in the correct order. And it helps them be able to express their idea better. So he ran to the store. We're going to start he with a capital letter. And at the end of the sentence, we're going to put punctuation. If you're really excited, you can use an exclamation point if you're asking the question. Of course, you would use a question mark, and in my example, you would use a period. So this symbol is for finger spacing. It reminds your child that as they're writing their words, they're going to put a finger space between each word. So then what you can do is, after your child has written a sentence, maybe as part of their homework, you can pull out the sentence writing cue and you can say, let's look at this together. Did you remember? Let's reread the sentence and make sure it says what we think it says. And you reread the sentence, make sure they didn't leave out any words, and give them lots of praise. And then you're going to look at the sentence and say, did we follow capitalization rules? Look, you used a capital letter here at the beginning of the sentence. That's great. Look, here at the end of the sentence, did you remember your punctuation? That's great, good job. And then you're going to look at and say, did you remember every single time to leave finger spacing? Oops, this one we didn't. So next sentence that you write, try and remember finger space between each word. Okay, and sometimes if a child looks at the kind of the rules themselves, it helps them start to internalize those rules. They also don't feel like you're the one criticizing them. They can accept it a lot better because you're using something that's very objective, that's right there on the desk in front of them, and they can use it to assess their work themselves. And you can give them praise for looking at their own work and finding their own mistakes. And that's often how children can grow very quickly.
At this time, Kendra in first grade can go to buses. Kendra in first grade to buses.